When we talk of business, a business is to be developed, or you have to convert your profession into a business, you have to use building blocks. I'll have to give you a little bit of background of my experience. So, as you know, I have already been training and coaching people over 12 years. A lot of people who come to me, they want to become coaches, life coaches, executive coaches, business coaches. And the way, they're very passionate about their work, no doubt. They're very passionate. And the moment they learn the powerful skills of coaching and start becoming good at it, they say, oh, wow, amazing. The whole world needs it. Okay, now there are two flaws with this line of thinking. And these are the two biggest mistakes I found people making. The mistakes are so big, that I found a lot of people, either they never transition from being an employee to having something of their own, or they make the transition, but after some point of time, they find that they are not making as much money as they thought they would like to, and it's not sustainable for them to be on their own, and they go back to a job. And once they go back to a job, that's it. They give up on their dreams, and it is unlikely that they will ever come back into doing something of their own. Unlikely. Now, what are these mistakes? First mistake is that they want to push coaching to the clients. They want to sell coaching. Now, coaching is what? Coaching is your product, your offering. You want to sell your offering. But this building block that we are speaking about, customer segments, is not just about the theory of business. It is about how you are thinking. As a business person, you have to think very different from how you had been thinking before. And what is that difference is you have to think of the customer. The customer, how many people know what is coaching? And even if they do know coaching, how many people have the same understanding of coaching? Somebody understands coaching as one thing, somebody understands coaching as another thing. These people who want to sell coaching, they fail miserably because of this first big mistake. You're selling something that the customer does not know what it is, or has his or her own understanding about it, which may not be what you are offering. And it has, whatever you're selling has got nothing to do with what the customer wants. So this building block is not just about a theory of what you're going to put in the blueprint design. It's about reinventing the way you think. You have to think from the customer's point of view. I'll give you some examples of thinking from the customer's point of view. Second mistake. Coaching, everybody in the world needs coaching. Okay, absolutely everybody needs coaching. Everybody needs healthy food. How many people are willing to spend money and effort and energy to buy and eat healthy food? I mean, very, very small set of people. So everybody has suddenly, from such a large population, it's shrunk to a very small size. Only those who are interested in paying for healthy food, only those who are assuming they know what is coaching, assuming that they understand, assuming their understanding is exactly the same as yours, and they are willing to and want to pay for it. That is a very small set of people compared to the everybody that you are defined. So given this, the reinvention of thinking has to be that you have to think not only from the point of view of the customer, but you also have to think from the point of view of what the customer wants, not what the customer needs. A need is very different. A want is something that they will take action for. A need is not necessarily something that they will take action for. So either then you have to have an approach where you can move them from recognizing their need to wanting it. So that's a significant amount of marketing effort that has to be put. Another way is to identify what people already want, are ready to pay for, are willing to pay for, and customize your offering according to that. I also said that I'll share with you, what's one example of a different way of thinking. So let's say a niche market. Niche market would be career coaching for senior executives, which is, let's say, somebody who's just below the CXO mark, and they find that they are stagnating and they want to break through and reach the CXO mark. Okay, so that is one coaching, niche segment. That would be niche market. Now you have to think that the same person, what are the other needs he or she can have? What are the other wants he or she can and does have along with that? Because when you do that, you're identifying opportunities for other offerings to the same person. Why do you want to do that? Because the cost of acquiring a new customer is far higher than selling an additional offering to an existing customer. So you want to identify growth opportunities, identify what are the other needs and wants for the same set of people, and which may or may not be related. Chances are that it will be needs and wants which are related to career breakthrough. And that is where thinking from the customer side, not from the point of view of your product offering, that's what is important. I watched a video of Steve Jobs where somebody, and it's a very, not recent, he was very young at that time. I think around the time when he came back to Apple. And somebody asked him this question that, why are we killing open docs to go in favor of Java? So his answer is so nice that we don't go about asking the programmers what you can do and then we sell that to customers. Start from the customer side. And that's where this segment is one of the two most important segments, because you start thinking as to what is it that the customer needs. Of course, that's a good start, but an absolute fundamental start would be where you think what does the customer want and is willing to pay for. And you get this right, even if it is for one product offering, very small, one tiny offering, you will make huge amount of growth in your business by getting this one thing right. And then of course you build upon that. That's why I take some time to go over it, and I'll keep coming back to it repeatedly. And when we proceed further into developing the business blueprint for your business, at that point of time, again, you'll see that we're going to spend a lot of time on this. And of course, the second important building block is going to be the value proposition, because one is who's buying and why is it that they're buying.